All right, let the show begin. Oh my goodness, how y'all doing tonight? All right, let's get these likes up, y'all. Yes, we're gonna have a good old show tonight. I got the phone lines on tonight. Yes, all right, so honey. Woo, hey Lisa, hey. Come on in the club, girl. We got the DJ on the ones and twos. Can y'all hear me real good? Hey, Island girl. What's up, Lisa Wilson? All right. Press 1 if you guys can hear me really good. Hey, Christo. What's going on, Perfect for the Lord? Hey, Miss Jackson. Yes, I see you, Stevie. Come on. Come on up in here, y'all. Get the likes. Hit that like. Can y'all hear the music? Go DJ, it's your birthday. Go DJ, it's your birthday. Go DJ, it's your birthday. Get it. Go DJ, it's your birthday. Go DJ, it's your birthday. Go DJ. All right, how y'all doing? What's going on? I hope you guys are doing great tonight. Honey, when I tell you some stuff just popped up with DL Hughley, and honey, he got a lot of stuff to say. And here we go again. Yes, here we go again. Monique is beefing with DL Hughley. And DL Hughley, he's just not going to lay down and take it like these other comedians are. You seen what happened when Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay. He said everything about all those comedian guys and nobody had a word to say. They were all scared of another man. Honey, Monique done laid her mouth on DL Hughley. And honey, when I tell you he ain't scared, he ready to bust them heads, okay? Girl, DL Hughley, when I tell you he trashed Monique, he roasted Monique, he talk about Monique have to pay for a husband. What? Yes. He said that Monique is spending all her money on a husband and he don't do nothing but take her money. He talk about Monique around here talking about she love her babies, but honey, her own kids don't even deal with her. Yes, girl, he went to the kids. Yes, girl, it got real vicious. Okay? Girl, I tell you what, how y'all doing? Y'all up in here? Hey, Elizabeth. Okay, with your gorgeous sounding self. Hey, Lizzie. Let's get these likes up, y'all. We got 120 people up in here. Now, you know that's not good. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes all the way up. And I was going to start this live about ChriseanRock, but you know what? I said this is DL Hughley, and we need to get ChriseanRock out of my algorithm anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I just put her in the back burner. So yes, we are talking about ChriseanRock, but that's going to be at the more so the end. So let's play a little bit here. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Y'all killing me with the likes. Okay, we only got 127 people up in here. Can we please bump the likes up to 100? Can we try to do that? So let's play this clip. I want you guys to hear this.
Didn't go anywhere. She just got a waist set. So Monique was on every.
Let's start it all over again. Let's start it from the top.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a waist set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do it got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host, Jasmine Sanders, played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints, I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't, because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who, as a comedian, talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that, because Monique is a fucking liar. She's lying about that.
Wow.
But what you will find is
Wow.
Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says D.L. Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique brought that shit out. And told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying motherfucker. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay? And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes. Monique, if she'd have spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews of any Netflix special in history, because that's what Monique does. She complains and she has grievances. You never see her being a human being. You never see her being sweet and warm to people, except when she's using it to butter somebody up to get something. There's a reason why everywhere she goes, shit starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody fucks with you, not even your family? How do you, I was on the road getting it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't. Because all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's a reason you got to pay a man to love you.
Oh, shit.
It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. Girl. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to. Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messy.
Child, Club Shay Shay is messy and messy, honey. Shay Shay is nothing but another Wendy Williams girl. He got the spirit of mess. Okay, woo, it's so much mess. And black people can't get along to say their life. Black people, oh my goodness. What do y'all got to say about that? Well, I know y'all want to say, well, what did Monique have to say on Club Shay Shay? Hell, I want to know too. So let's go to, Tasha K in the news again. Ooh, so hold on, let's go here because they had it right here. What?
I was dangerous with what I was doing, saying that it was inequality. My husband didn't know what he was doing. This went on through the years. I was unloved, all of these things. And I said to myself, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. I didn't go on nobody's show. I didn't say nothing to nobody, but I knew the time would come that I would see him. We were scheduled to do a show in Los Angeles. I was the headliner of that show. His name was on it, then his name came off. I didn't question it, but I knew I'm going to see him, right?
Eventually.
Okay, now we have a show in Detroit. Contractually, I was the headliner. D.L. Hughley posted a memo. Now, when you signed your deal for the Ravens, did you sign a contract or a memorandum?
I signed a contract.
You see how you say that? years. I was bitter. I was dangerous with what I was doing, saying that it was inequality. Like anybody that knows good business, you said the memo was saying this is what I would like, right? But the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay? Yes. He put out a memo to our community, and that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you lie to our babies? Because now they're thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Mm-hmm. Okay? I was contractually signed to go as the headline. Right. You mean you go last? D.L. Hughley didn't come into the building until 9:30. Now, contractually, I said I had to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting. Right. That is disrespectful to the audience. Correct. When I went on that stage, Shannon, I made sure everything I said, he heard me. Because now you're here and I'm going to say it to you. Mm. Anybody that knows good business, you said... I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview with GQ magazine, and this is my humble opinion.
So that's what got D.L. Hughley ticked off, honey. So she said all that. Was it more to it for him to say what he said? So he said this in response.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it.
Wow, y'all get it? Every workout she does, she eating at the same time. Now people are saying D.L. Hughley was wrong for fat shaming. What do y'all think about that? Okay, what do y'all think about fat shaming, honey? I don't know, hell, I think we going back in those times where everybody is just going to say anything. I mean, people talking about babies, people talking about people fat, gay. It don't matter no more. I think the brakes is off. Okay, they try to get me because I said big back shit. Okay, girl, what do y'all think? Comment, let us know. I used to be sensitive. I don't think I'm being sensitive anymore, honey. I don't know. Let's continue on.
Apparently, she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host, Jasmine Sanders, played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she says she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does. She has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people.
Whoa.
Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says D.L. Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even bought out my daughter.
Yeah, now she did do that. She did do that. Monique went low, okay? She went low like Nicki Minaj went low. Okay, and I want to know, do you guys believe D.L. Hughley? If you believe this man, press 1. If you don't believe him, press 2. I don't know, but all I got to say is one thing. This man stand on business. I appreciate this man. He stood up and he said what he had to say. He didn't allow false narratives to run amok like those men did when Cat Williams said what he had to say. Those men were so quiet, but not D.L. Hughley. Honey, D.L. Hughley is the wrong one to play with. He gonna correct you when you're wrong, okay? He said you called him, he coming, all right? Now, he talks about Monique saying some horrible things about his daughter, and Monique talking about, you allowed your daughter to get essayed And that was awful. And I was there. I could bear witness. DL Hughley's daughter and family told Monique, stop, you're going too much. You know, you got to think about the daughters, okay? And Monique said he wasn't thinking about the daughters when he went for my man. You know, these women are getting very sensitive when it comes to their man. Now, I would think your man should speak up as a man and defend himself. But when I tell you these ladies in celebrity world, they are very defensive when it comes to their man. And they are the protectors. They man don't have a voice, okay? You would think, okay, he came for the man as he should. DL Hughley is a man, so why won't your husband come out and speak? She said no. And then she went after DL kids. She also said DL, what it stand for. She was trying to make it seem like he's on the down low gay. Honey, it was a mess. But let's continue on. I'm about to open up the phone lines. I want y'all to call in because I want to know what y'all got to say about this. And we also got to take a look at what she said about Orpah and Tiffany Haddish.
Trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique bought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying mother. It's also befuddles the. She knows she was lying, and it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't with you?
Wow.
How do you love us for real?
Nah, you know that hurt deep right there, her own kids, and he right. I've never see her with the kids. I've never. Now, people in the comment section, they says, well, hold up. So now you can't defend your husband? Listen, if a man is coming for your husband, what sense to it make for you as a woman to get in front and to fight with another man? Why you don't want your husband to defend you? Your husband don't got a voice? Nah, because allegedly, according to DL Hughley, he is just sitting around taking that money, okay? Besides, isn't her husband her daddy? Don't a daddy supposed to protect? Okay, it's not the other way around. Are daughters supposed to protect their daddies, or daddies supposed to protect their daughters? Mind you, she said she ain't never really had a daddy, so her husband is her boyfriend, her daddy, her husband. Her boyfriend is the husband and the daddy, because she ain't never had no daddy to teach her how to be a daughter. But yet she is fighting fights protecting her daddy. What sense does that make? Comment, let me know. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me open up the phone lines right now, because I see a lot of y'all in the comments want to come up here and let's get about it. We can have this grown-up conversation, because I don't mind. So, Lord have mercy, I'm doing all this talking and don't know what the button. Where is it? All right, I'm going to continue on playing.
There's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay.
Ooh.
And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes. Monique, if she'd have spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews.
Now, is that true? Is that, I know a lot of Monique people up in here. Is that true? How did her Netflix special go? We all know Monique was huffing and puffing about that Netflix special. How did it go? Did it go great or did it not? Remember, she wanted everybody to band with her to cancel Netflix. Do you guys remember that? Press 4 if y'all remember that. I said, listen, I love Monique, honey, and I know she want me to take off this bonnet, but I'm not canceling my Netflix now. I like my Netflix. She said, cancel Netflix. They don't want to pay me the same amount of money they going to pay that Caucasian woman. They are the R word, honey. When I tell you, girl, now she had the comedy show, and D.L. Hughley said it didn't even do good. It did not sell, honey. Ooh. Let me call this place. So right now I'm going to call the phone line.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
Yes. It's time for y'all to come up here now. We need to hear what y'all got to say. This is the people's choice. This is the people's channel. And we want to know what y'all got to say about all this.
Press 1.
I'm pressing 1. I'm pressing 1.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3,
Bam.
2, 1.
All right, here we go.
Blog Talk
Here we
Radio.
go. Get them likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes up. I put the phone number up here and I put the Cash App below because you know we need some money. We need help.
Special in history. Because that's what Monique does. She complains.
And
She
hold
has
on,
grief.
let's give a big old thank you to my girl Goddess donating $5. This tea is hot. All that messy sweet spot. Thank you, Goddess. I love you so much. Let's get the likes up, you guys. If you guys support black business, I'm black. Please, we only got 88 likes. Can we please get the likes up? If y'all support, it don't matter what race you is, just support. Just support.
You never see her being a human being. You never seen her being sweet. No, she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't with you? How do you love and warm to people? Except when she's using it to butter somebody else to get something. There's a reason why everywhere she go, it starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody with you, not even your family? How do you, I was on the road getting it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't. Because all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's a reason you got to pay a man to love you.
Wow.
It's sad.
Don't that hit deep? Do you guys believe that Monique is actually playing her daddy to love her? Do y'all really think that's true or that's false? Press 7 if you feel like, yes, that man that Monique is with, her daddy, her husband. If you did not know, she called her daddy her husband. Her real husband, she refers to him as her daddy, okay? Do you feel like her daddy is using her? Press 1 if he is, press 2 if he's not, if it's real love or whatever. But the word around the town is he's using her. He sleep with men and women. It ain't my fault, honey. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what the word on the curb is.
There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to. And warm.
Anybody that knows good business, you start, the memo was saying this is what I would like, right? But the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay? Yes. He put out a memo to our community, and that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you lie to our babies? Because now they're thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Mm-hmm. Okay? I was contractually signed to go as the headline. Right. You mean you go last? D.L. Hughley didn't come into the building until 9:30. Now, contractually, I said I had to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting. Right. That is disrespectful to the audience. Correct. When I went on that stage, Shannon, I made sure everything I said, he heard me. Because now you're here and I'm going to say it to you. Mm.
All right, so people in the comment section, feel free to guys call in. We want to hear from you. But people are saying he did not apply this type of pressure to Cat Williams, okay? Now, I didn't know if I don't remember Cat Williams ever saying D.L. Hughley. Press 1, did Cat Williams ever name D.L. Hughley or say anything about D.L. Hughley? Press 4 if Cat Williams never said anything about D.L. Hughley. I don't remember Cat Williams ever dragging D.L. Hughley. And people made a note of that. So people that's trying to make something that is not your counsel. They also saying, okay, Monique about to respond like D.L., my sweet comedian brother. I'm halfway through her interview and she's not insulting anybody. She just stating facts, her side of the story, but DL is calling her everything but a child of God, insulting her. Okay, so Shay Shay is Jerry Springer with a cigar. DL, the same one who said his daughter told him he was assaulted by a friend of his and he believed a friend instead of cuz he thought he was cool. he shouldn't be allowed to talk about anything. All right, so it look like the people here at the Shade Room, they are definitely taking Monique's side. So I want to know, whose side are you taking in this beef with Monique and DL Hughley? Put in the comment section, whose side are you on, Monique or DL Hughley? All right, so Monique, she also had more to say, and I want to play next what she said about Tiffany Haddish. Check this out.
My humble opinion is where we keep throwing each other under the bus. You're doing an interview with GQ magazine, and I'm assuming the journalist was a white person. And the conversation turned to Monique. And she said, well, I don't do business like Monique do business, and I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers.
But she don't know your husband.
And when I saw that, it's like, Tiffany, if you had a husband like mine, you may not have 2 DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child.
Wow.
And I say all of that with no judgment. But when you speak about having a husband like mine, you open up the door. And I'm saying to you, if you had one like mine, I remember our beautiful, you may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day.
Right.
Or it's a hard way to go. So once again.
Well, she doesn't even have a husband, let alone like yours.
Well, damn it now. You said it. I sipped on that, Shannon. That was a sip. That required a sip.
All right, so what do you guys think about that? So pretty much she said that Tiffany Haddish don't even have a husband, okay? She said if you have a husband like hers, Tiffany would not be in the situation with the DUI. You guys know, recently she's been around here driving drunk and reckless and getting in trouble because she feel guilty what she did to her friends' kids. Did you guys hear what she did to her friends' kids? She took her friends and she said, let me give you your kids. I'm going to make your kids big. I'm going to send them to Disney and Nickelodeon. And her friend trusted her. And she took them kids, girl, and she had them on a freaky set. She had them on one of them Diddy freak off sets, okay? And these kids were up in their underwear, playing with toys in tubs with grown men. She had little boys, 5, 6, 7, and 8, in the tub with grown men, grown strange men. Honey, she made these little boys start winking at each other, okay, just doing all type of inappropriate things with this grown man. And then they had the nerve to put it on video camera, girl. And then they had a nerve to put it out here like it was funny. It was sick. And somebody exposed it not too long ago. So that's why, you know, a lot of people blackballed her and they didn't want to mess with her when they found out those videos and what she was doing, girl. And then the friend tried to sue her. The kids tried to sue her. And girl, Hollywood said, we don't want nothing to do with you. And so she's been so depressed and she's out here drinking and stuff and getting DUIs. And that's why Monique said, girls, keep your hands off of me. Keep your mouth off of me. Because, honey, ain't that something? Monique is bragging about her husband. But DL Hughley said, you got to pay your husband. Monique tell Tiffany, you wish you had a husband like mine, girl. And Tiffany said, I would never want a husband like yours, girl. Girl, it is all a mess. This is what you're dealing with in the black comedy community, girl. It's a mess. They can never get along. But I definitely want you guys to call in because I want to know what you guys have to hear about all this. What you guys got to say. All right. It's very important. This is the People's Choice channel, baby. And I need y'all to call in. Let us know, what do y'all think? So also, Monique was also talking about Orpah. Did you hear what she said about Lady O? And she talked about Tahari. What's her name? Girl, Terrari, listen, I'm going to play Miss P. Henderson, Tatarji. Okay, Tatarji.
Conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show. And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes. And I said, Taraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister, broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
why didn't it get the traction when you said it that when she said it? Now all of a sudden everybody is coming, and I don't have a problem. I'm glad.
Yes.
But if you said this a decade ago, and I remember you saying it over a decade ago, why didn't it get the traction? Why didn't it get the support? Why wasn't it propped up when Monique said it?
I think there's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big fat black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You're very specific.
Soa, Taraji, broken on those platforms. It was painful to watch. However, Taraji and I had a conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show. And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes. And I said, Taraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the...
So call in. What do y'all think about this? All right. So she says that, hey, she was like, hey, we get them the next time. We get them the next time. And it's no next time. It's a play. It's a setup. My goodness. What are y'all thoughts about this? People are saying, no, I just got Mo back. Okay, she actually did a better job this time. Okay, let me continue on because she also has more stuff to say.
Like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Taraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we got to stand tall and stand strong on what we know. We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right. We know it was unfair. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because that allows Lady O to keep on doing what she's doing. And we're in a position of, I don't want to say nothing because we saw how Monique got whooped. Now, again, that's just my humble opinion. But I don't know.
So she's holding Monique Oprah to the fire. She says, listen, it's no excuse for Lady O. Lady O has been doing this for all her life, for over 100 decades. How could you beg these girls to come up here to do your color purple and they get treated like crap? You're supposed to oversee those babies. You're supposed to oversee this project. It's no way that this should have happened. Period. Did you see how Taraji, how she was feeling so down during the whole campaign of Color Purple? You knew something was bothering her. And you know normally she can fake it till she make it, but it was so dark and it was so depressing in her spirit, she just couldn't let it go. And she had to let it out. Okay? And they said that they grabbed her after that and they said, Listen, do you look what Monique is going through? Nobody want to work with Monique. She is a black ball. Do you want to end up the same way, Taraji? Huh? Do you want to be like Monique? Nobody messing with you? You don't even have a husband to have your back. You all here by yourself. They said Taraji said no. So they said, you better apologize to Oprah. Write her a letter right now. And you better put it up in public. Let it be just as loud. And honey, She said that she didn't want to end up like Monique. She said, listen, Monique, I still got work to do. I know we not getting paid as much as we should. I know we not getting, the same as these European people. But she said, I got to work, girl. And Monique said, honey, she is so disappointed in Taraji because you gave in. Well, everybody is not as strong as Monique, honey, okay? She got bills to pay. And, honey, in a couple of years, all this stuff ain't gonna matter no way. Girl, we about to go to war, okay? Girl, I want to know, what do y'all think about this call in? I'm gonna play it again.
I don't know how else to frame that. It's like, listen, you better fix that because you saw what they did to her. You saw how they treated her.
Is it a situation, do you believe it's a situation that Oprah might have faced something similar that maybe wasn't as public as you? And she's looking at it, well, if I faced that, went through it, and came out on the other side and look at me, it should be okay. Because sometimes we get that with parents. I struggle. You say my kids should have to struggle sometimes also. Do you think that might be something going on with her? Or you just like, there's a disconnect?
There's a disconnect.
Okay.
There's a disconnect, and there's been a disconnect for years.
So she said Oprah do not relate to the black people, okay? Oprah don't see herself as one of y'all. She don't even like y'all nigglets, okay? She see y'all as nigglets. She said, well, hell, they'll take hot dogs and cheese stick any other time. I'm tired of bending over for these nigglets and they don't appreciate me, okay? Because y'all been talking about Oprah for a long time on this internet, her own people. And I don't blame Oprah, honey. If I was Oprah and y'all was talking about me, I say F them nigglets too. But the same breath, Oprah, you wanted to do this color purple. Ain't nobody begging to do the color purple. You wanted to do this, girl. You wanted to do the color purple. And you begged them people to do it. And honestly, you should have got some young people doing it. Why you got older people in their 40s and 50s playing 20-year-olds, okay? But hell, you can't tell me her nothing, honey. I guess she wanted to do the cheap way out. I'm not sure. But girl, Monique said, no, honey, she does not relate to us. She don't understand us. Monique want Oprah to go into the battlefield and fight for the nigglets to have equality up in Hollywood. Okay? And Oprah saying, listen, you better be happy for what you got, okay? Oprah said they about to turn this thing around. Oprah said y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Oprah said they got their foots on her neck. She can't even do nothing, okay? Okay, do she even got her own network no more? And maybe Oprah mad about that own network. Maybe she said, you know what? I created my own network. And y'all ain't even support that own network. Y'all up here supporting Zeus Network and all the freak-offs, but y'all ain't support Oprah. Maybe she's still mad at y'all because y'all ain't support her. I heard she had to sell her own network because her own people was not supporting her shows, girl. And she tried to do good content on there. They said she tried to do nutritious stuff. She tried to get a good example of black people, but y'all ain't want that. Y'all want that ratchet Zeus stuff, okay? And she's so disappointed. Girl, I don't know, but I need y'all to come up here and talk to me, girl, okay? Engage, comment, let us know what you guys think about it. Let's get the likes up. We got 300 people up in here. We only have 141, so comment, let me know what you guys think. They was never Oprah Network, Gigi. Well, who was it, Lola? Lola, come up in here and call in and let us know what it was and what it is. Paul Peanut said, I have friends from Chicago. She's that Oprah studio at the time. She was tight in heat of the hood. Okay, Peanut, call in. I can't read that far. It's far away from me. But if you guys just tuning in, this all started possibly when D.L. Hughley came out and he roast Monique. D.L. Hughley said, you should never say his name. D.L. Hughley was waiting on your asshole. Do y'all think D.L. Hughley was waiting on this shit? Press 1 if you think D.L. Hughley was waiting on Monique to say his name. Press 4 if you think he was not. He already know she was going to do the interview. he already know what time it is when it comes to Club Shay Shay. You know, they want a person to sit there to drag and say a lot of stuff about a lot of people, right? So he already know, okay, when she say my name, it's up and it's out. I just need her to say my name one time and try to twist some stuff, and I'm coming for her. Okay, hey, I'm glad y'all called in, Lord Jesus. Calling from 623, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Tell us your name, where you calling from.
Gigi, this is Shannon. First off, I am so sorry, everybody. If y'all would have seen me looking around this room, like, dang, why everybody coming from me? I'm just giving my opinion. Steven, I am so sorry. But, Gigi, this is how I feel about Monique. Because like everybody else, I was feeling her until she wanted me to cut off my Netflix. And that was pandemic time. Netflix wasn't going nowhere, so I couldn't ride with her on that. But everything else, I'm with her. Always been with her. I feel like this. I don't know why DL is coming at her like this now. When she popped off and said that about your daughter, why you didn't snap then?
He did.
I don't understand. Why are you looking for a moment?
He did.
And he did. Okay, so why is he popping off on her again?
Because she brought.
What is she lying about? That was her experience. If she said she felt disrespected, who is he to tell her she didn't feel disrespected, or she didn't feel like when she went to him, he blew her off? How do you do that? So that's one. Number two.
Can I answer that one? Can I answer that one?
I'm sorry.
He said. But I love y'all calling in. Y'all know this is the origin of this channel. Y'all calling in because this is the people's channel. Now, he did say he did receive Monique request and he took it off the air. Okay? He did realize that she was offended and he took it off the air. He also is irritated and upset that Monique went on Club Shay Shay and she said that she was the headliner, and he said no, that's not true. And how she put it out there, she made DL Hughley like the villain, like he did this to our people and he addressed these people. And DL Hughley, just knowing the temperature around here, girl, anytime people get on the internet and they say somebody's name, it can just blow up overnight. And I think DL Hughley, he was already nervous because it's a lot of tension already with Club Shay Shay and him and Monique. They have been beefing a while. And you know, when you go to Club Shay Shay, if your enemy is on Club Shay Shay, most likely they want you to air that person out and they're going to come for you. So I think he was already ready. He was already on edge. He was just waiting to say the name, and she did. People came back to DL Hughley. You know he got a fan base. Yeah, she was talking this about you, Monique. And it got him riled up, and he felt like he had to respond because the last time Cat Williams, he did that to a whole bunch of people. Steve Harvey, they didn't respond.
Oh, yeah.
And the community saw them as cowards and weaklings because they did not respond. So I think DL Hughley, he did not want that narrative to be about him, and he just spit it all out.
But, Gigi, what I'm saying is she go on there to do an interview, and this is her experience, hers. So he may not like how she spit it out, but that's her experience. So you can't get mad if she felt X, Y, and Z. You can't get mad about that. And so she didn't mention his daughter on Club Shay Shay, or did I miss that?
No, she did not. No, she did not. However,
so he brought that back up.
He brought that back up because he's letting you guys know the whole story of it. He didn't want to give pieces. He wanted to give the whole range so you would not be left out. So you know where his anger comes from. He is still mad about that. He is still upset about that. That was a very sensitive part. And Monique, she used her platform to talk about his daughter getting essayed, and she was making jokes like he was the reason for it. He allowed it. What type of father will allow his daughter to do X, Y, and Z? You know, so he's still not over that.
What type of father? Gigi, I took it that what type of father, when your daughter, as hard as that has to be, your daughter to come to you and tell you that your best friend has been doing some foul stuff to me, and you side with your homeboy, not your daughter. That's how I took it.
I agree with you. I agree with you, but Monique said it.
So he mad at himself. You can't get mad at Monique because how'd that story get out? Who told that story? Monique wouldn't know it if you wouldn't have said nothing. So why? So you mad at that's just how I took it. So
yeah, I think he is mad at himself, but he's more mad at Monique. It's the messenger as well. Like everybody else can say it, it's fine, but when Monique said it because of their relationship, it's gonna hit different. Like it's gonna hit different with different people. Like if such and such talk about me, I'm fine, but let that other person say some shit about me, it hit different.
Like what you're saying is like if somebody just on the internet you never met or something about you, that's one thing. But if your friend or somebody that you was cool with,
or somebody you work with and have history with,
right?
Yes, a lot of times it hit different with people. We're in the same category. We're both in the black comedian world. You have a big name. You have a huge platform. Yeah. So we share the same fan base. So of course, when you say it, it's gonna hit different.
Right. Okay. So we can agree to disagree on that because I still feel like you brought that back up. You may still be tight about it, but you brought that back up because you mad at yourself. So then let's go to Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany, from what I heard, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that she was doing a GQ magazine interview and they were talking about her career and her struggles, and they baited her by asking her about Monique. And instead of her just saying, oh, I never worked with her, I don't know, or just keep it moving, she said some disrespectful things about Monique. So it hit Monique different. Like, why is she talking bad about me? What do I have to do with it? So I can understand, but what I got from that interview is Monique is just telling her experience, her disappointments, what she's gone through. A lot of the younger people, because I'm older than maybe the majority of your audience, but Monique was the GOAT back in the day, like in the 90s, early 2000s. Like she was everything. So to see her go through this is really disheartening. Some people say she's not funny. I thought she was hilarious, but I don't think that Kevin Hart is funny. So I mean that can go both ways. But what I got from the interview today was she was just telling him her experience, her disappointment, how people have lied on her, have taken money out of her pocket, and then when she proves that she wasn't lying, that this really did happen, everybody turns a blind eye, or they switch the narrative up. So never mind that she wasn't lying. Why did you record her? It's like never mind he assaulted you. Why you got him on video? Why you got him on the phone admitting he did it? It's like that. So that's how I took it. That's just how I took it. And that's what I was upset about because I'm like, dang, Monique cannot catch a break. So now we're going to give DL a pass what he said about her children. So I don't post my kids. I don't post me and my kids out having a good time. That means my kids don't mess with me. They're not friends. We don't know what they do.
It's been rumored that Monique kids have an ill relationship with her. They have an estranged relationship.
Okay, that's rumor. And he don't know.
Well,
he don't know. And then the other crack about the mommy and daddy. That's an old school thing. My grandparents called each other mommy and daddy. I mean, I've been down south and people husband and wife call each other mommy and daddy. They do. So that may be weird to Gen Zs and millennials, but that's not weird to a Generation X because I grew up hearing that in households where, married people called each other mommy and daddy. He turned it into a perverted thing, a sick thing. Well, and if you're going to ask Monique, is she paying her husband? Are you paying your wife?
Can I say something, mommy and daddy? Now, are you saying it in like a sexual term or like a parent term? It's like a parent? Okay, so you see your husband like your father and like your mother?
No, it's not.
That's
like
kind of awkward because being intimate with your father and your mother.
No. It's like you have a house full of children, and everybody in the house is calling daddy. So the wife now just calls daddy. Everybody in the house calling mommy. So the husband just calls mommy. It's nothing sexual at all. Nothing at all. It's just what they do. I mean, I was raised around that.
Well, she doesn't have little kids that call them mommy. They don't have little kids together. So that example you use, it wouldn't even fit in their circumstance because they don't have kids.
That's just one example, but I'm saying that is not a weird thing. Some couples refer to each other as mommy and daddy. She is a mother. He is a father. They call each other that. It's not sexual.
Did you hear what she said? She said she called him daddy because she really never had a father and he is raising her.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't hear that. I did not hear that part.
She said that several times. And she said her daddy and her have an open relationship and they, have different people in and out.
She said that on the interview with Shannon Sharp?
No, she been said that. Everybody know that. She said whatever daddy wants, daddy gets. You gotta,
Yeah, I know she refers to him as daddy. Yeah, so I'm just saying that wasn't foreign to me. That was not foreign to me. And I'm thinking that DL is around the same age I am, so that couldn't be foreign to him either. But
it
that was a super low blow.
Well, let's ask everybody in the audience, and my audience is older. It's not young. It's older. The only time it was young when I did the Chrisean stuff, but now I'm getting out of that. It's probably going to get back older. How do you guys feel about the daddy and the mommy situation? And do you want to reword that question?
Yeah.
Is it normal did your grandparents call each other mommy and daddy? Did your grandparents do that to each other? Press 1 if they did. Yes. Press 4 if you've never heard your grandparents call each other mommy and daddy.
Now think about the generation though. If your audience is like Gen X and older, then they probably
they're like in their 60s and 50s.
Oh, okay, then okay.
So they said
I'm sorry, I know you got people on hold, Gigi. I don't want to take up all your time.
No, because you got it hot in here. You good content.
I just wanted to.
You got the people up in here. They said no, never, honey, never. No, I can't see you.
That's them.
I can't see you.
I am from South Pasadena, California. When we would go to Arkansas to visit my dad's people, every other household I've been in, I would hear, "Daddy, can you turn the pork chops?" Or "Mama, can you give me that plate?" That's what I heard in different households, especially in the South. So that's not foreign to me. But to me, what DL did to me was a low blow. Because if you're going to ask, is Monique paying him? I mean, if you weren't DL Hughley, would your wife be with you? Are you paying her? I mean, it can go both ways. I just thought it was a low blow.
About
again,
the money thing. Well, I think
you gotta own that.
I think in our society they still I don't know. And how do you guys feel about it? Do you feel that it's okay for a woman to be the head of the household and the breadwinner while the husband don't have as much money or doesn't work as much? And I guess it is normalized and you do have those relationships, but people still pick at that.
So Gigi, did you remember the Queens of Comedy when Monique talked about her first marriage? When she was in her bit. If anybody in the audience can remember, when she talked about having the maid, you got the Parker show now, you need to get a maid, and they used to come and bring these little young, perky girls. And she was like, "No, I got a husband here. I can't have these kind of girls in here." But she said she was submissive to her first husband. And when they got divorced, she split everything down the middle because he was there at the beginning. So that I remember that from Monique. And if anybody can't remember, it's in the Queens of Comedy. It was in her bit. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that is what she said. And that's the kind of wife and mother she said she was. So she got with this dude. The other thing that I know you had talked about, Gigi, was when I said to you, so you can't defend your husband? If I'm someplace and my husband is not there and somebody is bad-mouthing or disrespecting my husband, yes, I'm going to defend him. I'm absolutely going to stand up and say something if you're disrespecting my husband. Absolutely.
Right. But this was
What
on
am I
the
supposed to do?
internet. This was on the internet. He made a remark
Okay, I
about
thought
the
the way
husband on the internet. They were not face to face. It was
Okay,
off
I
the
thought they were
internet.
somewhere
And
out.
Monique responded while her husband was next to her. But he didn't take the lead and say nothing to him. It was pretty much just her.
Okay,
And
I
that's
was under the
why
impression that
she
they were out someplace.
they were out. This was all doing podcasting style. They were out here on this YouTube streets. And that's when she started mentioning DL. Does it sound like down low and stuff like that?
Oh, okay. So with that, DL has every right to be angry, feel how he feel, and pop off. But when it's the low blows, and you said it yourself, Gigi, it's like we get into a place where there's no boundaries. Nothing is off limits. You can talk about dead mamas. You can talk about dead babies.
That was a
You
question.
can talk about children getting
Yeah.
violated.
Do you think it's
Yeah,
off
you were like,
limits?
this is crazy. Are we headed back to that era?
Yeah, I think so.
And I have to say, I think yes.
Okay. Do you think more people
I
are starting to
think
get
yes.
wicked with their tongue? Because I think at a point in time it was like, okay, that's fat shaming. Let's not do that. But now it just seems
Yes.
like anything goes nowadays. Like people just taking it there.
Well, the fact that, and not to change the topic, but the fact that the Megan Thee Stallion had to hire security to protect her mother's gravesite. I mean, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. And that's when you said that hit a nerve, because I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So now there is no respect. With nothing is sacred anymore. Not
Nope.
your dead mother, not your dead nothing at all. Not you being violated. Nothing is sacred. Everything is.
And
up for
they
debate.
like it like that. I
Everything's
prefer
up for
have
discussion.
boundaries. I like boundaries. But if we're going to do boundaries, let's all abide and let's play by the rules. Okay? Now, we're not going to play by the rules and just let it rip. But I don't think you should let it rip, because once you let it rip, you hurt people and you cannot take everything back. Tomorrow, you cannot say you apologize for what you said, because it still affects me. And what you say can affect somebody years to come and can really damage somebody.
Yep.
So you got to be careful what comes out your mouth.
That's right. That's like if you hit me, you cannot dictate how I'm going to respond. I can sock you, shoot you, stab you, but you set it off. I absolutely agree with you. And again, thank you, Gigi, for letting me come and talk to you. I really appreciate it.
Thank
and again,
you.
I want to apologize.
I want you to call me
they
back,
kept saying,
too.
Shannon, it was me.
Call back.
Absolutely.
I love
Thank
my
you, Gigi.
callers.
I will.
Thank you. All right. So I seen some callers come up here, but you guys did not want to wait, so you guys hung up. So I asked you guys to please come up here. I want to hear everybody. We got 351 people up in here. If you like this type of commentary, you like this space, I need you to help us to keep this YouTube channel alive. We need you guys to engage. We need you to comment. We need you to like this video. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. So I urge you guys, please call in. Please call in. We want to hear from you, okay? So I'm going to play this, D.L. Hughley, for those that just came in or just didn't hear everything. Oh, Lord, I got locked out. All right, so let me go here. Here we go.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she says she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive.
So you heard that. D.L. Hughley saying that she went on Club Shay Shay saying that, he didn't care about the feelings and he didn't care about the feelings. And he said, yes, he did care about her feelings. He unplugged it. He took it off. And it all started by an innocent joking game. Would you rather? And I think it was, would you rather do something freaky with another man, or would you rather do something? I don't know. It was, would you rather? And Monique was offended by that. And I'll look it up. Let me try to see if I can look it up. But call in, you guys, while I'm trying to look it up. Would you rather? Would you rather? I'm going to look it up. Would you rather? D.L. Hughley and Monique. Monique. All right. So let me see if I can pull that up exactly. DL. Okay. So what is this? What is this? This is Ricky Smiley's Apologize More Friction. Which one should I click on? Monique's full episode of streaming. Okay. Let's click here. Nah, hell, this is stage. Nah, we don't want to go with him. So I'm trying to figure out who should we go to allegedly. Well, I don't see no people that would click on here. Everything defending. Let me see. This is everything. Okay.
Final gives
Lord have mercy. Hold on. So I cannot show this video clip, so just give me 1 second. I'm going to fast forward it. So I'm trying to find the original clip of Would You Rather, so you guys can get the understanding of the game. But this says Monique calls out D.L. Hughley for not defending his daughter. Well, let's see that as well. Let's see what they're talking about with this. Here it is. I'm going to put this back on the board and play.
When I said, how can D.L.'s wife suck the D of a coward, this is what I meant. When my husband and I say we have to fight for the little girls coming up behind us, and you see D.L. didn't believe his own daughter over a friend because he seemed like his friend more than he loved his own daughter and didn't want to be bothered by the inconvenient truth. The highlights why the black woman isn't believed when she publicly speaks about her trauma. What does the black woman and his black wife have coming? Watch who stands.
All right. So people are saying I'm not going to find the video footage because he never aired the video. Okay. So he never put the video out here. So thank you for reminding me and letting me know that. So you heard a guy, he was just talking about Monique. Monique came out and was trashing D.L. Hughley and say, how could you believe your friend over your daughter? D.L. Hughley came out and told the story that his daughter came to him and say, hey, I've been essayed by your close friend. D.L. Hughley was so into worship of his best friend, he did not believe his daughter was essayed by the best friend. He believed his best friend until later on, and he regrets that. He was trying to be vulnerable in the black community. Y'all got to stop being vulnerable. I don't think, you know what, can I be honest with y'all? I don't think it's safe to be vulnerable in the black community on the internet. What do y'all think? I say no. Press 7 if you think it's safe to be vulnerable in the black audience on this internet. Press 10 if you say, no, it's not safe, okay? If you got a vulnerable moment and you don't want person to weaponize that against you, keep it to yourself. Don't put it on the internet because they will one day use it against you, okay? I say, nah, you may want to keep this shit off the internet. So he put it out there trying to be vulnerable. And it came back and it bit him too many times, okay? So let's continue on. Call in, y'all.
That segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does. She has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a fucking lie.
And he got a letter. He said the reasons lies and false narrative continue to go on circulating because they go unchecked. And I agree with him. And I told you the reason why DL Hughley is coming out because he's tired of all these false narrative. Everybody on the internet lies. Everybody got these fake stories going around about each other. All of us, we are all degrading each other as a whole, as a black community, and we don't care. The house is burning, and we don't care. We're getting attention, and everybody just gossiping. I like to gossip, but dang. And that's why DL Hughley, he's on edge because he sees everybody's house being on fire and nobody's doing nothing about it. And he said, my name would not go down in the mud if somebody say something about me, possibly on Club Shay Shay. He got to respond. This is his community, the black comedian era. So that's why he said he has to check this. If he does not check this, it will continue to have false narrative being unchecked. And DL Hughley said, not on his watch. DL Hughley said he's not Steve Harvey. He's not Ricky Smiley. He's not like these other men, okay? He different. So how many times I got to tell y'all to call in? Can y'all please call in and get the likes up, huh? Do y'all like me yelling? We got only 346 people up in here. Do y'all want us to have some more grown-up conversations out here in these streets? If you do, I want to, but I need your help. I need you to like the video. I need you to call in and engage with me so we can talk about this thing, all right? All right? People need to hear what y'all got to say. So also, he states this. He says, what you're not going to do is call me out my name and not get checked. Monique is a liar. What? He said, Monique, you're not going to call him out his name and not get checked. He going to check anybody. He said he don't care if you a woman, he going to check you. He don't care if you a man, he going to check you. Okay? He going to check you, boo. Okay? He also says she is constantly throwing the rock and hiding her hand. You don't get to tear people down and then soften the blow by calling them brother, sister, sweet baby. And do you guys feel like she does that? That she throws rocks and call people sister, baby, and try to soften the blow? We have a caller. Calling from 561. You are at the Messy Sweet Spot. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Sierra, and I'm calling from down south Miami.
Come on, Sierra, Miami in the house, y'all. Where y'all at, Miami? Sierra, what's your thoughts about this?
Yeah.
Sierra?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. What were you saying? Your phone went in and out, but go ahead.
All right. Right. Right.
Sierra, is it a lag?
Right.
Sierra, is it a lag? Because I'm asking you to speak on it, but you're not speaking.
Oh, no, because she's speaking.
Huh?
She's speaking.
No. Just talk to me. Cut the phone, the radio off. It's lagging. Just talk to me. Don't listen to the radio. Cut that radio or the TV or whatever you're off, and just talk to me, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead. What were you going to say?
I think he approached her in the right way, but a lot of things he shouldn't have said.
Like what? Let's call him out. What are things he should not have said?
About like with her husband and everything and her children. I felt that should have been off limits.
Got it.
But I understand how he feels because Monique said something about his daughter. So they were friends at a time, and I think they should have a grown person conversation. And on the situation with Monique, that, she's going on all these platforms, I don't blame her because when she worked with Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey and Lee Daniels, they did that blackball her from the industry. So I understand her and her frustration and her hurt.
Yeah, and just to talk about he talks about your husband, and we all notice and we recognize that Monique, she did talk about his wife before, right? And she talked about his
Right.
kids, because she said, "What type of
Right.
wife are you, to allow your husband to dig you down, knowing what he did to your daughter?" Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. So that's why.
Monique. Monique can really do some damage with her mouth. She knows how to go low. She has no filter on her mouth.
Yeah, and
So
that
she
still
really
hurt him,
right.
and he's still going to be hurted by that.
Yeah,
So he
and
felt
right.
comfortable to come for her, about it as well. And
Right.
I feel like
Right.
now, I know you say it's off limits, but what is the temperature in the black community? It's giving everything is off limits. But I know you say we should have a limit.
Okay, right. Right. Okay, with the black community, I feel like, even down south where I live at, friends get into one another. Black people don't, down here, from where I'm from, they don't know how to
I'm talking about
together.
like the more so internet thing. On the internet, you hear people calling TD Jakes about them. Now y'all don't have no boundaries. Y'all call TD Jakes a pastor.
Right.
He got a family of kids. He a gay man that's get bent over. They don't got no boundaries. Okay.
No, they don't. They
Coming up.
They put everything out.
Yeah.
Everything is coming out.
And
It's
half of it, they don't care if it's a lie.
People not
They
looking
don't
at,
care.
They have kids and
Sierra,
family, grandchildren.
Sierra. They don't
Yes.
care if it's a
Yes.
lie or the truth. They telling it, okay? They tell so many
telling it,
lies, and people gonna believe it too, because what they say,
Yeah.
a lie is more interesting than the truth, okay? And a lie don't care who tell it as long as it's getting told. So it's a lot of lies
Exactly.
getting told, and we just eating it up, okay? As a community. So yeah, they said we're swallowing it. Swallowed, okay? How they did that man. So if they can do that to a man of the cloth like that, honey, it's no boundaries. And I feel like hell,
No,
if DL Hughley went on there, he would have trashed her and everybody else. And it's like Club Shay Shay, that is what is expected. After Cat Williams went on there and he laid it out on everybody, it's more so that's the
Everybody, right.
expectation, to go on there and drag everybody. Have no filter.
Right, but
they don't want you to have
believe when
filter.
I believe when Cat Williams went on there, he just told his truth, and everybody got mad because he told his truth. He never lied. Nobody said he lied, but he told his truth. And then he told how the industry was, what you have to do for it, and he wasn't doing none of that.
Well, he told his truth mixed up with other people's truth as well. And other people were affected
yeah.
by what he said. So I can definitely understand why other people felt a certain way. And all he basically said was what Ludacris, he had to bend over to get the part. That's why he didn't get the part. Or I guess the truth that he told was he could have been more famous, but he decided not to bend
Right.
over. That was pretty much
Right.
it. And people love that type of that conversation. Oh my God.
Right.
So they was expecting the same thing with Monique. And I
Monique,
feel that
yeah.
everybody like DL Hughley, knowing that Monique is your enemy, I think he was expecting her to really go there. So I think he was ready. But I don't know if she went too heavy, but she did go there. And he was not going to tolerate anything. People are on edge. Do you know what it is when
That's
people
correct.
are on edge? They if you look at them the wrong way, they might take it too far because everybody's on edge right now.
Exactly. And everything that you're doing on the internet, it stays there. It don't go away.
Yeah. He also says that is not love, Monique. Far from it. I'm sure Ike thought he loved Tina too. Apologize? Question mark. I would never forgive or forget the way you tried to manipulate my daughter's trauma to fit your sick narrative. I told y'all he's not going to forgive that, and y'all have to be watchful what y'all say. Y'all are so reckless with y'all mouth. All for what? Because y'all want to show off in front of the people. Y'all trying to show off in front of people, get approval from the people, making people laugh, making people like you more by degrading your own people. And that is what's going on. Because they all just degrading each other, honey. And as a whole, y'all all look crazy. Okay, but it's entertainment to everybody else because they love to see y'all fight amongst each other. Yeah. You give him what you want. So he said he ain't going to never forgive her or forget, and I don't blame him for that. He says, you manipulated my daughter's trauma on the internet to fit your sick narrative. I don't play when it comes to mine because I love my family for real, and they actually love me back. So I think Monique, if she did not want this smoke, she should have just left DL Hughley out of the conversation and just say, you know, pass on that. I have nothing to say about that, brother. You know, we right now we're silenced, and that's just what it's going to be, and just be end of it. Because the more it's going to be a tick for tat, it's never going to be an ending thing. It's always going to be big for tat. We already know she's going to come back with the brother and sister. DL Hughley said he can see past that bull crap, the brother and sister. So he's not buying it.
Right. And he shouldn't buy it, you know. Monique is just going to every platform because, you know, for the first time they tried her. So that's why she feels that way. She's just telling her truth. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but everybody going to start telling their truth, and it's going to be offensive to people. So I guess you just have to prepare to that. And your truth is your side of the story. And it's three sides of the story. It's that one, the other side, and the other side. So, hell, I don't even know what people's truth is for real. They can say anything. Shit, I don't know. Okay? I don't trust no man, nobody, and I don't worship none of these celebrities. So, hell, I'm not nobody's fan, to be honest with you. They all can be a question mark. But anything else that you wanted to say about this? Did you have anything to say about the Tiffany situation?
No, I don't have nothing to say about the Tiffany situation.
Okay, well, I thank you so much, Sierra, coming in from Miami. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, come on, y'all. Call in. Let us know your thoughts. And press 1 if you want us to continue to talk about DL Hughley and try to deep dive about this situation with Monique. Press 3 if you want us to talk about ChriseanRock a little bit more. Press 5 if you want us to open it and talk about different celebrity topics. What are you guys feeling right now? Okay. So, okay, thank you. Calling from 6864. Tell me your name and where you're calling from. You're at the Messy Sweet Spot.
Pink.
Huh?
Pink.
864. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Pink.
Oh, Pink. Where you
from South Carolina.
Come on, Pink, South Carolina. We got Pink in the house, y'all. We got Pink at the Messy Sweet Spot, y'all. Now, Pink, what's your thoughts about this?
I think black people as a whole need to shut the hell up.
Tell it. Tell us why we need to be quiet, Pink.
They need to stop. They need to stop. We have always been our own worst enemy.
That's true.
And we're killing each other. We are killing each other.
With
Monique
words.
needs to shut up. She's been everywhere. I'm not that crazy about DL, but Monique needs to shut up and take 2 seats.
Mm-hmm.
Something is wrong with everybody but Monique. Stop. If you can't handle it, don't start it. Get out of people's business. Whatever Monique's truth is or Cat Williams' truth is, tell yours. You don't have the right to tell mine.
Right.
If Ludacris had to bend over, that's got nothing to do with Cat Williams.
Right.
That's Ludacris' truth.
Right.
And how you know he bending over?
That's another right.
I'm sick of it. Cat Williams went and did what he did because he had a lot of axes to grind because he ain't as famous as he want to be.
Right.
To me, he's doing fine. To me, he's doing just fine. But see, how much do you need? We don't know how much he needs. And apparently he needs more than he has. You don't have the right to tell nothing about nobody.
Right,
Tell what
Pink.
happened to you or what didn't happen to you. If something happened to me, who got the right to tell it but me?
That's right.
But don't nobody know it like I know it. How you gonna tell my stuff?
Right.
I'm sick of it. And it's over and over and over and over. I am discouraged by the way they drag these people on this internet.
Mm-hmm.
And white folk just sitting back with their legs crossed laughing.
You know what else they're doing, Pink? You know what I noticed they're doing? They are creating YouTube channels and magazines and, websites, and they're taking that drama and they're adding more to it. And they making up lies and just throwing it out here. And this is going to be their history. When you read about D.L. Hughley, you know they're going to mess his history up. You know they're going to put all this drama and this nasty stuff about it. When you read about Monique, they're going to put that about her as well, too. It's like we have gotten to a place as a black society where everybody just in the mud. Everybody want a piece of mud on them. Before, they used to have more decorum about what they said about each other. It wasn't like this. It wasn't so nasty. It wasn't so blatant. It wasn't so just out in the open and just nasty. And the community, the people, they go up for it. They love it. They get a high from it. So I think that's encouraged them, encourage other celebrities to even go more darker because the people love it.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I would not include myself in that. I hate it. I have to turn away from YouTube. I have to just turn it off because it's too much. It drags my spirit down, and I have to turn away from it.
I understand. And
come back another day. Because this is too much. When are we going to stop? When we all a pile of ashes? When
it's too late. When it's too late. But they're getting rewarded for it. They're getting rewarded for it. And you know how it is when they get rewarded. If they get more money, they get more fame, they get bigger ego, it's going to encourage them to continue to do it.
That's true, too. But see, it's more to us than that. We're more fabulous than that. I'm going to tell you something. This is what I believe. Black people have never known the power that we truly have. If we didn't have the power to be powerful, white folks wouldn't worry about us as much as they do. We got the power. We too ignorant to recognize it and put it in its proper place. We could run a whole world, but it's the ignorance that keep us from doing it.
Well.
We keep stumbling over our own feet. We keep pulling each other down back in the bucket. Keep pulling each other down back in the bucket. Oh no, if I can't get out, you ain't getting out. It's sad. It is so sad.
It is. Well, Pink, I just want to say I thank you for coming up here. Shout out to South Carolina. Pink, you got to come back here and join me more often, all right? We're going to let Pink go. So you hear people calling in. We want to hear from y'all. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to South Carolina. Call in, y'all. We want to hear from y'all. Wherever y'all at in the world, we want to hear from you guys. So I'm going to read here in the comment section. They said DL, the same one who said his daughter told him. All right. So everybody is bringing up the situation with the daughter because he re-brought it up in this speech. So people are lashing out about that because he is not over that. That's why he brought it up. The reason why he brought up the daughter, because that hurted him to the core. She embarrassed him in front of everybody. She used it in her comedy skits. She targeted his wife, everything. So he is not going to let that go, as he should not, because that is going to be a stain on his heart and soul forever. And people are saying, well, he's mad at himself. Maybe he is mad for himself, but by her coming out here, making it as a joke and degrading him for it, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. It really doesn't help. All right, calling from 502. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, Messy, it's your girl, Sandy.
Hey, San. How you doing?
Hey.
Where you calling from, San?
You always got the good tea.
Where you calling from?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Come on, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
To Kentucky in the house.
Girl.
So what are your thoughts about this?
Why you not using StreamYard?
Oh, because the quality over here is a little bit better. A lot of people were complaining about StreamYard, so I switched over.
Well, girl, I watched that interview, honey, and I feel like Monique beat. Okay, how do I put this? Because I love my girl, I love Auntie, but Auntie says she's not hard to work with. But then when a motherfucker asks her to do something, excuse my language, I'm sorry. But when somebody asks her to do something, it's always a rebuttal. Now, I see what you're saying. Yes, she may have a reason to rebuttal, but during that interview, she checked a whole lot of people that she said she wasn't difficult to work with. So I guess I could see how she got that label being difficult to work with when you are a black woman in Hollywood trying to stand up for yourself and for the same thing that other artists of your caliber get. But then on the other hand, I see how white Hollywood can view her as she's being an ungrateful nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's say, yeah, but we're not gonna say that, girl. You know you can't say that word.
I thought you could say the N-word.
No.
We start seeing some black people on the N-word.
We're not saying that, girl. Not on this channel.
Okay.
So, yes, Monique.
I won't say it, but you see what I'm saying, though.
Her standards are very high. She expects the best out of her people, and her people do not want to rise up to that occasion.
They don't. They happy with the crumbs that Master is giving them. Yeah, instead of fighting for what we all deserve, and they just settling for what, white Hollywood is giving them. Oh, and to D.L. Hughley, I can't stand him. He is Uncle Tom. So I really take what he say with a grain of salt. He rubs my nerves. He gears my grinds. I mean, what is it? Grind my gears. I can't deal with D.L. And I believe that the way Shannon Sharp's show is set up, if you don't rebuttal to the person that makes the accusation, then that makes the person who's giving the accusation true. Just like Orpah and Tyler ain't came out and said nothing because they know they was wrong for what they did to her. They literally did blackball this woman, and I think black people blackballing black people is absolute crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. So instead of everybody sticking together, now you want to just say, okay, yeah, she's difficult. We're not working with her. And then when Monique said that every role that she was supposed to get, Oprah came through and just Devoted. Ooh, I just wish Oprah would come on. I wish she'll come on so she can just explain herself because she got a lot of explaining to do. Did you see that clip, Messy, where they were the cast of the Color Purple were eating pizza at a black tie event and a white tablecloth? Did you see that?
No, I missed it.
Oh, girl, I'm going to have to send it to you. But they brought out pizza in the shining silver trays on white tablecloths. Oprah was sitting there. Oprah didn't touch the pizza, but Fantasia and the other big girl ate the pizza. I was like, what? Wait a minute. Pizza? I forgot what show it was, but everybody was deaf. Oprah was there. How you serving pizza and Oprah there? That just floored me. Girl, Oprah know what she's doing. She's the gatekeeper of all gatekeepers, that one right there. Because she feel like if she was able to pick it up by her bootstraps, then everybody else should be able to get their stuff together and pick stuff up on their bootstraps. I don't know what Oprah did, but she got it and gone with the child. She's a billionaire. It ain't looking back and ain't reaching back and ain't helping. So I don't think she's doing what she can do for our community, like in Monique's defense. You know, I see what Monique is saying. I see what Monique is doing because she is trying to be an Eartha Kitt. You see what I'm saying? And open up doors and create new plateaus for black women in Hollywood to reach. But Oprah, she could care less. She could care less. And she just want to give the N-word to the scraps. That's what Oprah want to do. Tyler, on the other hand, I don't know what to say about Tyler, because Tyler done put a whole lot of people on. Tyler done put us on from, ever since he was sleeping in his dang on couch. He been trying to put us on. So I got a different profound respect for Tyler. And I got a respect for Oprah too, but I just feel like Oprah can do more for the movement. You know, she don't go down in history for it.
Okay.
Just being the first black billionaire.
Got it. Saying, well, I thank you Saying, I thank you so much for calling. I love you, Saying. We're going to let you go right now. All right. Give it up for Saying. That's Kentucky in the house. All right. So feel free to call in. We want to know what are your thoughts about all this. As you guys know, this situation with Monique and Tyler Perry has just gotten out of control. And she says that Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels did not want to work with her. Okay, the reason why they did not want to work with her is because they did not want to rise up to the level of expectations Monique wanted. Monique wanted a fat check. Monique felt like, hey, you know, them Caucasians, they get paid this much. Okay, I want you to pay me the same way the Caucasians pay their people. And Tyler said, listen, I'm not Caucasian. Okay, I'm not Caucasian. So if you want Caucasian money, you go over there with the Caucasians, but I'm not Caucasian, okay? I'm black. I'm going to act like a black, okay? Stop comparing me with the Caucasians. And he said, well, you know what? I don't want to deal with a headache like Monique, so I ain't working with her, okay? Tyler said, get somebody else to do it. She always complained about the black folks. Get the white folks to hire your ass then, huh? And I guess the white people didn't want to hire her ass either. Ain't nobody want to work with her ass. So that is a black ball when nobody want to work with you, okay? So, I thought I had a phone call. Y'all call in. That is a black ball, okay? Elizabeth, you're not calling in tonight? Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels are laid up in a hotel, both booted and tooted. Honey, yeah, they minding their own business at that. So, yeah. So I'm going to play this clip again.
The next time. We'll get him the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister, broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
why didn't it get the traction when you said it that when she said it? Now all of a sudden everybody is coming, and I don't have a problem.
Okay, so Ross says, I agree with Mo not working for free. I get it. And she has to say no. But if they say no, you can't force anybody to come out the pockets. It's just like an escort service. If you a top whore and you want somebody to pay X, Y, and Z for your service, and they say, no, I'm not about to pay you X, Y, and Z, and you have a high price and people don't want your services because of your price, and you go around, you guys are blackballing me, you have every right to refuse service because they want to pay you pennies, and they have every right to say, hey, I don't want to work with you because I don't want to pay that much money, so hell. But I think people, I don't know, they want Blueface, they want Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry to just cough the money up because they have it to give. But they are going to stand on business, and they say, well, hell, if you don't like what we have to offer, then there's the door and you can go elsewhere. And I'm sure, and that's why you need more people that are directors and writers, So there you go. You need more individuals. All right. Says, how she lose her talk show. The ratings wasn't good, CC29. When she had to talk to show Monique, the ratings were not good. I heard a lot of people didn't like her talk show either. So I'm not sure anything else, but I just know the ratings wasn't good. It didn't last for a long time. It was very short-lived.
I'm glad.
Yes.
But if you said this a decade ago, and I remember you saying it over a decade ago, why didn't it get the traction? Why didn't it get the support? Why wasn't it propped up when Monique said it?
All right, so she says that Taraji got a lot of sympathy. A lot of sympathy was given for Taraji. Who gave Taraji the sympathy? Do you guys know? Comment, let me know. Was it Oprah? Do you feel like she's talking about Oprah gave her sympathy? Did the community, the black community as a whole, gave Taraji more sympathy? So if she's talking about Oprah, Oprah gave her more sympathy. Maybe Taraji was a little bit more softer or easier to work with. Monique, she has a hard shell about herself, and then she has her rock waller, her security guard, which is her husband. You got to talk to daddy first. You're going to have to talk to her husband first before you get to Monique. So I think with that, a lot of people don't want to deal with her husband, and they have every right to not to want to deal with her husband. But Monique makes her husband a priority when it comes to her business because he is the manager. People don't like her husband. They don't respect her husband. So if you got a manager that people don't like and respect, it's going to make it hard for people to really get in touch with you and work with you because they don't like your husband. Okay? But she is putting her husband first and say, well, you can't talk to me without my husband. So her husband plays a lot of part. Taraji, on the other hand, she don't have no husband. It's only Taraji. So it's easier to get to her if you're talking about Oprah being more sympathetic to her. Now, about the people's choice. I'm not sure. Why do you guys feel like people were more sympathetic to Taraji than Monique? Monique says that you guys were more sympathetic towards her because she's not fat. She said, I'm fat. That's why y'all threw me under the bus. All right. So I want to know, do you guys feel that the black community, they throw plus size women, fat people under the bus? They don't care about fat people feelings like they care about skinny people feelings. Okay. Press 1 if you feel like it's a lot of fat phobia in the black community. Press 7 if you feel like no, it's not a lot fat phobia in the black community. So that's what she states.
There's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big fat black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You're very specific.
So, Taraji.
All right. And she said another thing is that Monique called them out by names. Okay. She embarrassed the people that she want to work with. And I'm not sure. Do you think Monique want to work with Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, or she does not? I don't know what she wants from him, but I do know 50 Cent have opened his doors, and 50 Cent told her to work with him. So do you guys think that Monique has been working with him, right? Because we saw Monique in one of those movies, those TV shows, and it looked like she likes it there. So now she's going to be working with 50 Cent, and maybe 50 Cent's going to have a show catering to her, and hopefully 50 Cent gives her the money that she wants, okay? So that can be a nice happy ending, because it doesn't matter if Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels decide not to work with her. She could have still went to 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he's a boss, he's an owner. Spike Lee, he's a boss, he's an owner. So doors are always willing to be open. These individuals are not the only ones that have access to movies, okay? However, I guess some people feel that way, but it's way more out here than them. So I'm going to go here.
You may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day.
Right.
Or it's a hard way to go. So once again...
Well, she doesn't even have a husband, let alone like yours.
Well, damn it now. You said it. I sipped on that, Shannon. That was a sip. That required a sip.
All right.
I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview with GQ magazine, and this, in my humble opinion, is where we keep throwing each other under the bus. You're doing
So Random says, quit asking for a seat at the table. Pretty much go in and do your own thing. So do you guys agree with Random? Do you think that Monique should, her and her husband should decide to create their own empire and do things? And also, therefore, when people come to her, she didn't know how to treat them right. She didn't know, just like Christian Keys. Didn't Christian Keys says that he want to have his own empire? Press 1 if you guys remember when Christian Keys was like, I'm going to have my own empire, and once I do it, it's going to be done right. It's not. I'm not going to treat you like Tyler Perry. Do y'all remember that? So maybe that's what she need to do, but she don't want to do it. And I don't know if Christian Keys is going to actually do it either.
With GQ magazine, and I'm assuming the journalist was a white person. And the conversation turned to Monique. And she said, well, I don't do business like Monique do business, and I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers.
But she don't know your husband.
And when I saw that, it's like, Tiffany,
all right, so Tiffany, she offended Monique. Now, why did Tiffany have to go there? Clearly, Tiffany does not like Monique because that was a low blow. I don't know if Monique started stuff with Tiffany first, but Tiffany decided to say, hey, I don't want a husband like Monique. And you guys know these women are very sensitive when it comes to their husbands. Press 1 if you agree. These women are very sensitive when it comes to their husband. Girl, these husbands are their weak spot, okay? Oh, they're so sensitive when it comes to these husbands. But that is why Monique decided to drag Tiffany.
Had a husband like mine, you may not have 2 DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child. And I say all of that with no judgment. But when you speak about having a husband like mine, you open up the door. And I'm saying to you, if you had one like mine.
All right. So, wow, that's a lot. These people are sensitive. Everybody is sensitive. Monique is sensitive. Tiffany said that I'm glad I don't have a husband like hers. Now, to some people, it's like, okay, big deal. She said, I'm glad she don't got a husband like yours. Okay. Is that really a big deal? Comment, let me know. Press 5 if that's really a big deal. Press 10 if it's not really a big deal. She said, I'm glad I don't have a husband like yours. That's all she said. So Monique says, well, if you had a husband like mine, you wouldn't have no DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, people wouldn't accuse you of doing or horrible things to a child. You know, she goes in on her, bringing up what Tiffany does not want nobody to bring up on her, which is with them kids. She do not want nobody to bring that up. That is what caused her to get blackballed in the industry. So for Monique to go that low just because Tiffany says, I'm glad I don't have a husband like hers, do you think that is warranted? Do you think that what Monique said was deserving? Because Tiffany said, I'm glad I don't have a husband like hers. Do you think what Monique said about them kids and Tiffany, do you think that deserved that combat like that? Press 15 if you feel like yes, it deserved it. Press 20 if you feel like no, it did not deserve all that. Like Monique is really very sensitive with that man because it wasn't even given all that. All she said was, I'm glad I don't got a husband like hers. Oh, you can't even say that no more. What if that was Tiffany's truth? What if her truth was, I'm glad I don't got a husband like hers? Okay, but you can't say no truth. I don't know. This truth is a tricky thing. Blackball. So yeah, you know she got blackball. Did Tiffany really say that? Did anyone else see that? Well, that's what she said. That's what Monique said. All she said was, I'm glad I don't have a husband like hers. Tiff opened the door. Mo walked out. During the stand-up, if Tiff said that, no, she didn't say it during the stand-up. They asked her about it. Tiffany were asked about Monique and in an interview, and she said, well, I'm just glad I don't have a husband like hers, okay? And she moved on. That's all she said. It wasn't nothing else.
I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview.
And this is what people are talking about. You see how she starts off, I remember my beautiful sister. Now, I remember my beautiful sister. Now, you automatically would think, okay, she's going to say something nice. But she never says anything nice. Like she say, oh, you're my brother, you're my sister. And then she's going to drag you and she's going to shade you. It's like backhanded compliments. And then she's going to say, I don't mean no disrespect. I don't mean no shade. But it's automatically shade, and it's very disrespectful. And that's why people see through her, because they like, this is bullcrap. You always say this brothers and sisters to soften a blow, but it's a blow. Nonetheless,
GQ magazine, and this, in my humble opinion, is where we keep throwing each other under the bus.
So she talks about keep throwing each other under the bus, but isn't she about to throw Tiffany under the bus? Did she just throw Tiffany under the bus? She talks about let's stop throwing people under the bus, but she does it again. Make that make sense, y'all.
Interview with GQ magazine, and I'm assuming the journalist was a white person. And the conversation turned to Monique. And she said, well, I don't do business like Monique do business, and I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers.
But she don't know your husband.
And when I saw that, it's like, Tiffany, if you had a husband like mine, you may not have 2 DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child. And I say all of that with no judgment. But when you speak about having a husband like mine, you open up the door. And I'm saying to you, if you had one like mine, I remember our beautiful sister. You may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day.
Right.
Or it's a hard way to go. So once again.
Well, she doesn't even have a husband, let alone like yours.
Well, damn it now. You said it. I sipped on that, Shannon. That was a sip. That required a sip.
Well, yeah, you know Shannon gonna be messy. You know they said he got a secret lover, honey, and he's messy too. So that's where he get his mess from. But what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think this is like a hypocrite of Monique to do this to Tiffany? You know, Tiffany is not a favorite of many people, but she starts off with, "Oh, baby, my sister, you know I love you." But for you to say that, let me tell you about your DUIs. Let me tell you about how you out here messing with them kids, okay? If you had a husband like mine, you wish you would have had a husband like mine. You should have had a husband like mine, because if you did, you wouldn't be in the situation you in now, okay? But I love you, sister. Sisters, no disrespect, but listen, okay? And it's like, what? You don't want her to get offended. It's no disrespect, but you're throwing shade at her and you're hitting her at her weakest situations, the situation she don't want people to bring up ever again. And all because she said, I don't do business like Monique, but Monique was not mad about that. Monique was mad that she says, and I'm glad I don't have a husband like hers. Okay? Monique's husband is known to ruin a lot of things out here on social media. All right. A lot of people in the industry don't like her husband. There's a lot of stuff that's been said about her husband. And Monique is very sensitive and overprotective about her husband. All right. So that is why she threw Tiffany under the bus, because she said she don't want no husband like hers. Okay. And I guess Monique said, "Girl, you can't even get a husband like mine if you wanted to." Okay. So it was very catty, but it was with sweet and love. Okay.
Not sit in these positions that.
All right. So comment, let me know. Feel free to call in. Are you guys liking my commentary on this? How am I doing? Press 1 if I'm doing pretty good. Press 5 if you want me to do something different. Press 7 if you want us to talk about Chrisean. Press 8 if you want us to go through social media and seeing what else is going on out here. Because I would love for you guys to call in to engage with me on this situation. So I'm waiting. Call in. We want to hear from you. I want to know, what do you guys think about it? So somebody says Oprah runs shit around here. But does she really? Does Oprah really run stuff around? Oprah don't run 50 Cent. 50 Cent does great with his business, but Oprah don't run shit. Oprah can't even run own network. Stop it. All right. Yes, you're doing great. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Soft sounds, call up in here. Where is something to read all that? Mm-hmm. Okay. 7 and 8. Okay. Uh-huh. All right, so we can turn the page a little bit. I don't agree with how Monique moves sometimes. However, Tiffany needed to shut the F up with her messy ass. Well, Danny, they asked her about Monique. You know, they asked her a question, so she's not allowed to answer the question. It's not like she brought Monique up just for the sake of doing it. They asked her about Monique and her husband, and she says she don't do business like Monique. Clearly, she don't care for Monique. And I don't think it was nothing wrong with what Tiffany said. It was just Monique got in her feelings about it, but it was nothing like terribly wrong what Tiffany said. She just said, "I don't want a husband like hers." Hell, I don't want a husband like hers. How many do y'all want a husband like Monique? Press 7 if you want a husband like Monique. Press 8 if you don't want no husband like Monique. I don't want no husband like Monique. But because you say that, is it warranted for you to get dragged and thrown under the bus because you don't want a husband like Monique? Come on now. No. Comment, let us know. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you dearly. Oh, hell no. Yup, that's what I said, girl. Hell no. 8. See? But baby girl, she'll come after you because you said you don't want no husband like her. She'll come after all of y'all because y'all said y'all don't want no husband like her, so that's offensive. If Tiffany did say that, I don't like that she said that. Well, a lot of us don't like that we say stuff, but it doesn't warrant for you to drag somebody. Hell, y'all can't say nothing. And then what is Tiffany? Okay, do Tiffany get to respond to what Monique said about her? Is Tiffany allowed to clap back to what Monique said about her? Press 10 if Tiffany is allowed to clap back because Monique took it there. Press 15 if you feel like Tiffany should just be quiet and she should not take it there. Okay, y'all want people to sucker up to people. Y'all want to play this, oh, you're higher than the next person. I don't care about none of that, okay? I don't care about none of that. Tiffany has every right to respond however she feels necessary if she want to drag Monique, because Monique went way low below the belt, okay? So I think, shit, Tiffany, go ahead. Hell yeah. Say what you want to say now. I mean, the gloves are off. If someone says, I don't want a mommy like hers, people get offended, so people respond how they want. God damn, everything is offensive, right? What 15 Monique don't come for Tiffany. Tiffany can respond too. All right. I think so. All right, so I'm gonna go here. I just want to see what's out here in the Lord have mercy, the internet really quickly. Barb Molly. What is going on with this? Don't you hate when the computer just acting up? I can't see nothing. Is the screen popping up? Because I don't see anything.
They don't believe in Jesus. So that's why it's happening right there. Like all them people that's bowing down with them carpets that's on the floor, they bowing down to a God that said to worship his son, to accept his son first. So, and then they making big palaces of it. Like, you know, like they really standing and sticking behind it. Like they made laws about their religion. So I'm kind of like, where Jesus was born at, they over there believe in something that's totally have nothing to do with him, right? Or no? Because like I seen videos where they pray at is cockroaches and infested with, like, so what is God trying to tell us? That's what I want to know from this whole situation. Like, well,
girl, y'all got anybody talking about religion? It's so sad. She don't know what the heck she's talking about. Hell, she don't even know what's going on in her day-to-day life. Is she talking about Jesus? Can she come out here and stop lying and tell people that she hit James? Can she go to jail for hitting James since she's so Christian? She's so righteous. Ain't that the righteous thing to do, is just to be honest and say, yeah, I hit James, okay? And hell, everybody got a right to believe what they want to believe. Everybody don't got to believe in Jesus or believe in that Christian. Shit, that's on you. And shit, you's a Christian and you don't even do Christian shit. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to be honest now, okay? You don't supposed to be around here hitting on people, okay? You got all them tattoos on your face and you love fornicating, but you a Christian and you want to talk about some other, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Lord, if I was a Christian, I'd be offended. If I was a Christian, I'd be offended. Okay? And the phone number is always open. So if you guys want to call in and talk about it and say anything, what I'm going through, feel free to do so. So I want to click on this, but I can't click on it. So let me go here. Is this going to allow me to click through stuff?
I'm going to be honest.
All right. So I don't know what's going on with here. They say, am I tripping or Miss Netta looking like Erica Banks a little bit? Miss Netta gonna say, I'm her auntie. Miss Netta gonna say, I'm her auntie. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Shab. Okay, thank you so much. Lord have mercy. Every time I click on, why y'all don't like to wear clothes on? I'm so, you know what? I don't have nothing against horse, but I'm getting tired of you sluts. I really am. Like every time I click on social media, it's always somebody behind. I don't want to see y'all behind. Hell, y'all men don't want to see y'all behind because y'all can't keep them. Okay? You just want attention at this point. So, Lord, I can't even click on nothing because I don't know what's going on with my computer, but every time I click on something, something's going on. I don't know if you guys care to know, Kardashian and Odell Beckham, they are making love, okay? They've been making love with each other for over a year, okay? So they are preparing to go public. So everybody is excited about that. Chloe drops that booty Odell Beckham. What? Drop that. That's on boot. Drop. What? Okay, I'm so lost. Y'all are butt crazy.
Side of Drake's Memorial Day party. He had this massive pool party at his Calabasas home. Hundreds of people were at this party, but two of the most important ones, Khloe Kardashian.
Chloe.
Hot.
And they say that's her butt. I tell y'all, I don't know what it is, but y'all are butt crazy. Y'all can't wait to get a hold of my butt, okay? Y'all are butt crazy. All y'all care about is butts. That's it. Butt. You can't go nowhere without seeing somebody butt crack. Ain't that sad? Okay, these ladies out here, all you see is, that's all they got to offer is some butt. That is it. You go down here, all you see is butt. Okay. Keke Wyatt announces that she's opening up her own church. She's going to focus on worship, word, and accept all people. Honey, y'all might as well just come out with your own religion. I mean, y'all remix and change everything so much. Y'all might as well just, hell, in the past, they always came out with their own religion. Shit. That's why you got 150 different religions, honey. Well, good for her. Congratulations. Shit, a Christian church ain't a Christian church, so it don't matter. People are saying it definitely won't be a Christian church. But tell me this, don't the Christian church got the most gays in the Christian church? Press 1 if the Christian church got a lot of homosexuals in the Christian church, huh? So what's the difference, okay? Ain't no difference, honey, okay? How you make your own agenda of the word? Well, that's what Christianity is. Christianity is their own remake of Catholic because Christians came from what I forgot the names, but Christians is not the first denomination of religion. It came from somewhere else. So the Catholics, they felt that same way about the new Christians or the new church or whatever. So they ain't nothing but man creating different beliefs and religions and pushing that agenda on different societies. Shit. They all do it. I guess because they don't realize it or they have not done their history. They think it's the original religion, but it ain't. Okay, this is a perfect example of lukewarm. Child, all of y'all are a perfect example of lukewarm. Y'all stay in this gossip. Y'all out here fornicating and going to church in the same day. Make it make sense. If that's not lukewarm, I don't know what it is. Guys want it all, not just a little of you, and fully submit. Well, honey, have you submitted? They ain't submit because they submitting to everything else but God. They listen to all this devil music, all this secular music. They want to be rappers. They want to be in Hollywood. Everybody in this comment section is lukewarm and don't have no room to talk because we all know real Christians is not going to be on no gossip site gossiping. Real Christians not even going to be around this, okay? So it's interesting how y'all going to judge on her. Because she making boss moves. They said Kelly
you think of the
Rowland shares her thoughts on JG Grammy speech. I'm assuming she's going to say it's nice. Now, I don't know if I can even play this because it's ET. So y'all need to start putting up here something simple. Let go Megan showing that butt. Oh, okay. So we were going to talk about this earlier. I don't know if you guys know, but ChriseanRock, she's officially getting sued for hitting James Wright. And I apologize. I apologize, James. I apologize, James. I apologize, James. Okay. Honey, she got those rings. And you guys know ChriseanRock, she likes to look at the rings that got like all the sharp stuff on the rings, and she used them as weapons. And you guys know she has a bad temper. Anytime she has a fight with Blueface, her language is violence. That's how she communicates with anybody. She uses violence. She have done it on those reality shows with those girls. She has done it with Blueface. And hell, she done lost it. They said she's not going to perform. So she went around and she hit that man, you know. She have anger issues. She got a lot of issues, okay? But she's a Christian, so, you know, because she's a Christian, people try to give her a pass for it, I guess. But, honey, they coming for her ass. Now she talking about she want to catch flights. Why are you catching flights now? So what y'all got to say that? I'm glad I need to learn how to control herself. She need to learn more than that. It says good because she thinks she can do that shit to any and everybody, then get away with it. Well, I guess, everybody's on the same page when it comes to this. Finally, somebody holding her accountable. So people are happy that James is going to press charges. People are saying, well, why didn't he press charges then? He did. He pressed charges the night, but I guess it took time for the system. You know, it's a lot of things that's going on with government. But they said that the state did pick it up, and the charges are going to stick. So he should get the money. Get all her money. Shit, she don't care about her money anyway, James. James, she kept telling me that I'm broke, and she's better than me because she got money. So, honey, put her down to my level. Let her be broke like I'm broke, okay? We gonna be broke together. Okay, so I can talk shit then, because she said I can't talk shit about it because I'm broke. Okay, so let her know. Let her know, okay? So comment, let us know. What are y'all thoughts about this? Anything else y'all got to say about it? What else out here? I'm scared to scroll down because I'm afraid I'm going to see somebody butt, you know? Y'all always tooting that butt. Look at, is that Tommy tooting that butt? Nobody want that butt. They want to use it like a recycle trash. It's trash. It's recycled trash. That's all it is. One man gonna use it, then he gonna dump it in the trash. Another man gonna take it out the trash and reuse it. Recycled trash. That's what these asses are recycled trash, okay? And I guess they get some money from it. Ain't they selling their souls, selling that ass? Huh? Is that the same thing? Oh, I'm glad I don't have to sell my ass, okay? Honey, if these views don't go up any higher, I'm going to end up having to sell this ass. Do y'all want me to be a prostitute? Please save me. I don't want to be a prostitute, y'all. If we don't get these numbers up, I'm going to have to end up on the street corner and things, okay? Selling this ass for some treats. I'm going to be on the streets selling some goddamn sweets, okay? I was going to say selling some messy treats, but I'm like, nah, that don't sound nice. That don't sound good, selling messy treats. What the fuck is that? That sound like some shit, don't it? selling some messy treats. It could go a lot of ways when you think about it, right? It could go a lot of ways. On a corner selling messy treats. Nah, that ain't hitting on shit. I would not want to go out in history, you know, like that. Damn. Okay. So Bobby, her husband, filed for divorce. I don't know if you guys know her or you guys care to know her. I don't care. Shit. But, you know, it got a lot of views. So I guess some people in the black community care. Because right now, I'm just looking in the black community. Like, I'm scared to scroll up because y'all love showing behinds. Y'all are so infatuated with butts. But. That's all y'all see. Vicky, Vivica Fox speaks on a recent statement about Taraji Henson unequal pay comment. I have a tendency to not to complain. I do the work. All right.
So you talked about like a lot of the roles that you've been able to work in and things that you've been able to do as an actress. I know that there was the clip that happened where you responded to Taraji and her telling her story with Color Purple and the money not being there, whatever the case may be.
We want to know, do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued or for Monique, you know, you're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
You know, darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed, and to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that, and I love my girls for looking out for each other, but I'm good.
And you said that you didn't have that experience. You've been blessed. What was your experience? Like what?
You heard me say I'm good.
You're good. But what does good mean for Vivica A. Fox?
For me means listen.
So you talked about like a lot of the roles that you.
Every set's not gonna be pleasurable. You know what I mean? You're gonna get there and there's gonna be some surprises. The trailer ain't right or something's not right. You push through.
Right.
Because what's more important to myself is the work and getting the work done. As a producer, you got to make your days. You got 12 hours. 12 hours to make your day. You don't make your day, you're not going to be working that much anymore. So you learn to push through. So when I said I'm good, I'm a worker bee.
Right.
I have a tendency to not complain, that I do the work. I do the work. I complain afterwards. I pick up the phone. If there's a problem, I call my people. That's what they're there for. That's how they're supposed to earn their money.
How long did it take you to find your people that like they understood when you picked up the phone and made that phone call how to handle it? Because it's also a thing too, being, you know, a black woman in your position, even though as a director.
Yeah. Every set's not.
Conversations that are had, how things are handled, that all you said, if you don't make your day, you're not gonna be working as much.
Yes.
What has been the vetting process for you finding your people that know how to hold you down in a way where you can always be good?
Loyalty. That when I call them, they don't think that I'm complaining. They know, oh my God, if she's calling me, something must be wrong.
Right.
They know that I am such a worker bee that 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna hear me complaining until the project's over, that when we go out to celebrate that it's over, that I'm like, girl, you know, so they know that if I call them, that something really must be wrong. And I try to call them when I can calm down, because
that's important.
I think that, you know, sometimes I know that when you're a woman and you complain, then bitch is attached to that.
Or you're emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or angry black woman.
Yeah.
Which is even worse.
We all been there.
Yeah.
We all been there.
All right. So what do you guys think about this? What do y'all think? Ain't this some good tea? I may have to talk about this tomorrow again. Do y'all think I should talk about this tomorrow again? Press 4 if you feel like I should make this into a short video. You guys think this is the topics that you guys want this channel to go more forward in? Let me know in the comment section. All right. So, hey, you know what? A lot of people in the comment section has negative shit to say about Vivica Fox. They're like, oh my God, you should just side with your homegirl. But this is Vivica Fox truth. I'm sorry. Why should she side with Monique if that's not her truth? Ain't y'all all about bitches' truth? If this is not her truth, is this not how she feel, then hey, that's just what it is. So they want to call her names. They want to degrade her just because she's not spitting out the same rhetoric Monique was speaking out. They're two different women. They have different perspective. Then y'all want to drag Vivica talking about she's an E-list. Bitch, where? Have you seen her resume? Taraji cannot touch Vivica Fox's resume. I'm sorry, she can't touch it. Okay. So, Vivica Fox, she said what she said. She doubled down on it. And if you were a CEO of a company, who would you want to work with more? Would you want to work with Monique more, or would you want to work with Vivica Fox more? I know if I was a CEO, I'm going to work with Vivica because she's easy, she's a worker bee, and she cares about the work, and that's what I'm on. If I want to kiss somebody butt, then I'll work with Monique, but I'm not into kissing nobody asses. I'm not a fan club type of girl, so I'm not about to fan out, okay? Or kiss nobody butt, or I'm not doing all that. So, you know, it is what it is. But if you guys have something to say about it, feel free to call in, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. In the future, you guys know where we're headed. We're headed to a more conservative country. Do you think the more conservative side, they want a worker bee, or they want you to complain and get your butt kissed? Okay? Because things are about to change, y'all. And I don't think they're going to be caring about people complaining, okay? I think people are going to be in a rude awakening. They're going to get the rug snook up under them, okay? Shit. Okay? Vivica take a leaf out of ChriseanRock book and steal company car and face tattoo. Okay, it says, I don't agree at all. F pushing through. Well, if you don't agree with pushing all, then you're just not going to be working. So what do you want to do? Do you want to push through, or you want to get backballed? You see what it is with Monique. I don't understand. So you guys just going to sit down and not get work? You can't force a company to want to work with you. Do you realize that? She says, I guess they feel like if all the stars strike out together, then they're just going to get more actors. Actors are replaceable. Do you know how many actresses out here in the world? We don't need big celebrities to be actors. I'm never a fan of big celebrities and big singers and dancers and rappers being an actor. I think in acting, it should be about the character, and I don't want to be distracted by, oh my God, this is a celebrity. I just want to see the work being done. I don't care about the famous people. So if they decided to cut out all famous people and just have real good actors, I would appreciate that a lot more than ever. I get tired of seeing the same people on TV. I want to see new faces anyway. So that's how I feel about it. It says, see, this is what Monique was talking about, and that's why they treat us all such, because you're a worker bee. Oh my God. Well, quit. So they're trying to say, oh my God, they treat us bad because you want to work. I don't understand people ideology with feeling like, okay, because you do it, then that's how they treat everybody else. Listen, I don't want to sit. You can't make nobody sit down and don't want to work because you have an issue with it. If you got an issue with it, that's on you. But you need me in order to help your issue. You want me to go down with you. I'm not doing it. And I think Vivica Fox have every right not to go down with her ass. I know I'm not going down with no hoe. I'm sorry. Shit. YouTube can come right now, and you already know people complaining about YouTube not giving enough money, honey. Shit, I'm still going to be riding for YouTube. Look, they messing with my views already. Am I about to quit? Hell no. I'm about to be a worker bee. Shit. Am I a worker bee or what? Okay. They messing with my views, but I'm a worker bee, baby. I'm thankful. Okay. Yes, I feel like it's messed up. But guess what? That's life. Deal with it. You have to deal with the cards you're dealt with. I'm not going to be on no princess shit because I know I ain't no goddamn, I know shit, how I was raised and what I am. Shit, I'm not about to be on something I'm not. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do it. Am I a worker bee, y'all? Press 1 if I'm a worker bee, okay? I've been doing this YouTube thing for too long for them to mess with my views, y'all. But that's all right. That's all right. All right. So did y'all press 4? Do y'all think I should talk about this again tomorrow? Okay, y'all did press 4. Okay. Y'all did press 4. All right. So let me see here. So what else we have? We talked about that. Ruby Rose showing that butt again. Y'all say showing butts. Okay, explains he refused to release 2-hour interview with Kanye West. I'm not going to contribute with this, all right? So I don't blame Bill. Bill, you have every right not to want to work with Kanye West in his bull crap. If Bill say he don't want to work with him, he don't want to work with him. He has every right, okay? So what do y'all think about that? So they said Sharp needs to interview Kanye West. Yeah, that's a messy set. But Bill had no problem with Kanye saying slavery was a choice. Well, maybe he was cool with that shit. Everybody not gonna feel the same way about your religion. But why were y'all okay with it? When Kanye West said slavery a choice, y'all still supported Kanye West. So what did it say about y'all? Just because people allow shit to be said about y'all community, but they not gonna tolerate about theirs, you can't get mad. They don't see y'all the same. Hell, you don't see your community as the same as anybody else.
90 seconds.
I don't understand the ideology y'all be having about that. Y'all want everybody to feel, I don't know, you want everybody to protect your image. You protect your own image. Shit. Well, it's like, well, you got two people sagging their pants. A European person allows a black boy to sag his pants. Okay, you okay with that? But you won't let a European
60 seconds.
You won't let a European boy sag his pants. Why you gonna get on that Caucasian? You won't allow him to sag his pants, but you allow the black boy to do it? Nigga, I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to say that. But you black. You allow your black people to do it and you still support him. That's on you. But if he decide not to do that to his people and he want his European to be better represented, that's on him. Shit. I don't understand some of y'all logic out here in these streets, but comment, help me out. Maybe y'all can help me understand these logics that y'all be having. Okay, Jessica says he's a mental person. We should not take anything that he says seriously, honestly. If Shay Shay intervened,
10 seconds.
It will last 10 hours. No care, random. It's unproblematic. She about to get her coin. So what else y'all got to say about this? Anything else y'all got to say about this? What else they saying? They said this the same guy that has pushed the R rhetoric numerous times to his shows. Okay, if Bill pushed the R rhetoric, what does it say that Kanye West wanted to sit in with him and that y'all supported Kanye? It lets me know you don't even have value with yourself. How could you support a black man that go on a show with a guy that pushes our rhetoric like you claim to be? That don't make sense at all. Hell, you should be thankful that Bill canceled the show with Kanye West. Why would you want your black man to be on a show with Bill that pushes out race rhetoric? But you didn't care about the race rhetoric until Bill had some integrity about himself and said he didn't want to be bothered. Because you wasn't saying shit about that race rhetoric when Bill was about to push that interview. If Bill was going to push that interview, you wouldn't say nothing about no race rhetoric. But now you want to use the race card. Girl, bye. I'm not dealing with y'all in this race card. Y'all want to pick and choose when to use the race card. I ain't dealing with that. I am not dealing with that. Oh, he mad now. They big mad now. Ariel gave birth to European. I'm not dealing with that shit. Okay, but you interviewed him. Well, he interviewed him, and I guess now he realized he made a mistake, so he ain't putting it out there. That's his prerogative. Shit. That's what he decided to do. All right, so that's how I felt about that. Okay, what else? Is there something wrong with my internet? Why when I click it, it takes a long time to load? What is this about, this loading situation? I tell you, I don't get that loading stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. The neighborhood, the Jasmine brand. Let's see what they got. At least I need to go to the Jasmine brand a little bit more. At least they do have some type of class about what they put up. Usher. Okay, yeah, certified white party anthem. I'm white, so I already know the answer. I don't care about that shit. I guess it's going to be more race stuff going on because y'all love talk about race stuff. The baby released a video public. I don't want to hear about no baby. What's this? Damn, the neighborhood, the Jasmine, they don't be having no good tea like that. Look at that. Now, when I click on it, I can't click on it. What is the deal with that? What is up with this clicking? I don't get this clicking. I tell you. If it's not one thing, it's another. I can't click on the stuff, y'all. Well, I enjoyed you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this channel, enjoyed everything I have to offer. Let's do this again tomorrow. Did you guys like that we did not talk about ChriseanRock much on this video? Press 2 if you glad that we did not talk about ChriseanRock. Press 5 if you missed talking about ChriseanRock. Let me know where you guys stand with that, okay? Comment, let me know where y'all stand with that. Let me turn this off. So what else is going on in the world? Comment, let me know. I'm just looking in the comment section. It says, have you heard anything about them Scream movies without the ghost face? No, I haven't heard nothing about Scream movie. No, I have not. Okay. So 2 is, you happy that Chrisean is not being talked about in 5? Okay, what is 2 and 5, y'all? Can y'all help me out again? What did I say 2 was and what did I say 5 was? Because I forgot already. I do it all the time. Hell no, I'm tired of Chrisean. We're good. Okay, so 2 means stop mentioning her. All right, y'all, we getting out the cycle. Now, I told y'all, YouTube told me that my channel is in the ChriseanRock algorithm real tight. They said every time I put out with a video, it's going to go to the Chrisean people. Okay, they said it's not going to reset into a month. They said give it a month or 2 and it's going to reset. So shit, I'm going to be in the slumps for a month or 2, I guess, until it reset, but I got to keep on talking about other stuff other than ChriseanRock so I can get out of the algorithm. The bloggers are helping give her life. Stop it before we cancel y'all too. Okay, untrue shit. I said I stopped, goddammit. I said I stopped, child. Thank you, Elizabeth. I enjoyed the channel. I enjoyed the show. Now, let me know this. What topics do you guys want me to talk about tomorrow? Comment, let me know what topics. All right, well, I'm going to get on out of here. I love you guys, and I got to see you guys sooner than later. You guys are the best, and I love y'all so much, okay? I love y'all so much, and I wish I can just come out here and do whatever y'all want me to do. All right? I don't know if do y'all want to see me cook? Do y'all want to see me get my hair done? Do y'all want to see me on a date? Huh? Do y'all want me to see? Do y'all want to see me going out here in the city? Huh? But if I go out here on a date and in the city, you know I'm going to be acting fake, okay? Press 1 if you think if I come out here, I'm going to act fake. Press 5 if you think I ain't going to act fake. I'm going to keep it hood, okay? What do y'all think? Okay, listen. Okay, I'm talking like this now, but like if I get on video, I'm like, I be caring about how I'm represented and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I sound so loud and ghetto and ratchet and shit. I don't want people to think I'm like that for real. Shit. Even if I am like that for real, I don't want you to think that shit. I want to come off with some class. You know what I mean? Like I got some sense. Like my parents raised me right. You know? Shit. So I be wondering, like, okay, how I'm gonna come out? Am I gonna be real? I'm gonna be fake about it, okay? I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. Be yourself. Shit. Ain't no being yourself no more. We about to conform. You didn't hear about it, Danny? They about to have all of us conform. Shit. We about to go into conformity. Well, comment. Let us know what y'all think about this. And I love y'all. Bye. DJ, where you at? DJ.